Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you the layouts that I made in August 2020. Now some of these layouts, well, you'll see all of the pile, but I have some of the layouts that I made in August. You won't see those till September because it is vacation time and I wanted to make sure I still got one video out every single day, so I had to pre-work a lot of layouts. So this is the first one. It is a striped paper where I did coordinating stickers across the top, and I just love it. I mean, probably gonna say this about a lot of the layouts this month, but I just love this layout. It's one of my favorites. Okay, the next layout I made for Paper House Productions. Now this layout is all about junk food and the snacks. So let me tell you something, you guys. Growing up in Maryland, had the Utz. Oh my goodness, if you haven't had the Utz, you're missing out. And if you haven't had Utz crab chips, oh my goodness, you're really missing out. Now, my friend Christina held a retreat in Ohio, and Ohio is close enough that you can get these goodies. So when I flew there from California, she had these East Coast Easterly goodies waiting for me, and oh my goodness, so good. Because you know, when you grow up with something and you love it so much, and you come out, you move across the country and they don't have it, and you're like, what? Now this layout is all about the twos, lots and lots of twos. So my car hit 22,222 miles, and you guys know I love me some numbers. So I took this photo, and I was driving 22 miles an hour. I've already heard it. I know I should not be taking a photo while I'm driving 22 miles an hour, but you know what? I did. Don't do it though. So this is using the Scrapping Reflections All-Star Stencil. I just used some embellishment mousse through the stencil, and then I put my journaling around the outside. This is a layout I made for Scrapbook Your Joy with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Unforgettable collection. I went ahead and did a grid layout, and I was super excited to get my birthday Starbucks while I was at work. And then, of course, COVID, so the mask is there. And this is one way, if you don't really want a scrapbook about COVID, but you want it to be somehow documented in your albums, just include photos that have you in the mask or whatever, and you don't even have to allude to it if you don't want to. Now this is a 2-page layout. Now this is from a Close to My Heart kit. So they had a Disney-esque release, and I bought it. Now they do have workshops that'll tell you exactly how to put layouts together. But you know, I like to go rogue on those kind of things, and I kind of built my own layout. I've got some Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flares there, and then this flip flap so I could get a couple extra photos on. Now this will go inside of the page protector. I will have a slit in the page protector here, so this will be on the outside of the page protector and you can move it. And this is something I've done in the past with these kind of album flip things, so I know it can be done. Now this is another Scrapping Reflections layout, and you guys, this is one of the reasons why I always want my layouts to go in albums right away, because obviously I bent these back up with a layout sitting on top of it. It will flatten down when it does go into the album, but that's part of the reason. Now I don't get the opportunity to scrapbook a lot of snow pictures since we moved to California. But this is Ohio, and there was actually snow on the ground. It's not a great photo. It was taken while we were driving down the road, but there is snow. So I wanted to document that. These are using Scrapping Reflection stencils. I have the big circle stencil, and then that is some ink through it. And then this is mandala number 2, and I stencil printed with it. And then there's lots of journaling, hidden journaling right there. This is a Disney trash can layout, and again, use the Scrapping Reflections stencils and some Brutus Monroe Glitter Glaze, because you know, love that stuff, love it. This layout is all about the sequins and the cut file. You guys know I like making big statements with my sequins, and I feel like this makes one too. This is just celebrating the fact that my husband is cooking, and I cannot tell you guys how much I love the fact that this man cooks for me. I just feel loved and taken care of. It's my thing. Like, I just love it. And then I just love it. I can't even say anymore. I would actually rather him cook than clean for me, but don't you dare tell him that. Okay, this one I also made for Scrapbook Your Joy with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Unforgettable collection. And I wanted something bold and a little bit different and not super like soft and flowery. So there are flower elements on here, but I went with the feathers and the bold word and the black and white and the watercolor in the background. And I think I came up with something that is definitely bold and not soft. And I just love it. These are all the ladies I went to Creativation with this year. Now this is a Brutus Monroe layout with velveteen glazed through a stencil and then velveteen glaze with stencil printing. Now this layout is technically not finished because my white pens have dried up and I had to toss them, and I haven't ordered a new white pen yet. But what I will do is just do an outline in white pen and then write my journaling. This is Michael from Brutus Monroe, who I met at Creativation. The poor guy, I kind of stalked him at Creativation. Everywhere he turned around, there I was. So that was a good time. Now this is a Paper House Productions layout where I'm using Paper House products. I'm using lots of Stargazer, which is I would probably say almost my favorite collection from Paper House. Lots of that. And then I'm also using some of the This Is Us stickers from the collaboration line. And then I am using my All-Star stencil with Glitter Glaze here in the background. And this is my friend Amber and my friend Crystal, and we are launching something fun soon. Now this is another stencil layout. You might not realize that, but these donuts are made with the Donut Stencil Builder. I'm celebrating the fact that Lana got her first job at a donut shop, and the stencil builder is super fun because you can put sprinkles on your donuts, you can put glaze on, whether it's with like a chroma glaze or a glitter. This is another super easy, super simple, get it done layout. So the photos are down, a little bit of decoration and journaling, and we're calling it good. Not every single layout needs to be an utter masterpiece. This is a layout about a bathroom. This was made with the Brutus Monroe scrapbooking box. It came with this awesome out of this world stencil, so I did some stenciling and some embossing on the cardstock. And then this says take me to the stars or take me to the moon, something like that on the stencil. I decided not to, not the stencil, the stamp. I decided not to do that bottom word, and I have take me to the bathroom because this is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge bathroom. This is a metal paper, so as you can see, it kind of bends and moves a little bit. And then these fun things are fabulous fibers, and I just decided to use these as kind of like you would messy thread underneath of an embellishment cluster. This is another Paper House layout. It's about doing Easter eggs. And just a fun fact, I think I've shared this story before, but ever since the kids were little, we've done a towel underneath of their Easter eggs, and here is poor Lana at, when was this? At 16 years old, and her father still puts down a towel for her so she doesn't make a mess. Now this is a fun layout. So these are Mylar stars that I went ahead and alcohol inked. And then this underneath of this photo is actually photo paper that I alcohol inked. I just wanted to give it a little bit of pizzazz. And then this word right here is also alcohol inked. And I just thought that this was cool. I wanted to add some brightness because these are dark photos of the Galaxy's Edge area, so I just needed to do that. And then on this layout, I remembered my hidden Mickey. There's actually a lot of Disney layouts, you guys, that I haven't been putting the Mickeys on. So once the layouts go into the album and they're actually placed where they need to go, we will have the Mickeys on them. This layout I adore. I love the orangey color and the blue together. This is when I took Lana for the bar, to the bar for the first time. It's the cantina in Star Wars Land. I had an alcoholic drink. She had a non-alcoholic drink. Nobody was getting sloshed. It just wasn't. It's just not that kind of place. The drinks are weak and all that kind of stuff. It was just a fun time. And I just liked it. So here we have that layout. This is kind of documenting COVID a little bit, but where is the toilet paper? These are the empty toilet paper and paper towel shelves. Kleenex and stuff is back here. Aisles at work, completely and utterly empty, you guys. Hordes of people came in buying this stuff. Hordes of people. And then I fussy cut out little toilet paper rolls. This is See Friends. This is another Disneyland layout for Lana's birthday. Again, missing my Mickey head, but we'll get that on there. I decided to go with this mermaid. She was the last mermaid in my chipboard sheet, and even though she isn't Ariel colors, she is a mermaid and she looks cute on the page, so that's what matters. Here is a layout with that beautiful Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection. I just wanted to document the time where Alex was home and he was getting ready to leave, and he just put on his uniform because when you report, you have to be, in regulation uniform. So he waited until I got home late from work that night and just waited for me so I could see him in his uniform, and then we took a photo. So it really made me feel good. Love that kid. This is Hello 40. So this year I turned 40, and at work they had a big old celebration for me at my desk, and these are using Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins over chipboard. So I had these chipboard letters. I inked over them, so I have green, yellow, blue, pink, and orange ink, and then I just put the stencils on over top. I didn't want you to see the naked chipboard for the areas that the sequins didn't cover. Now this is a Brutus Monroe layout. This is our feet picture with the Mickey head. And look at this. I love this. This is one of the dies, and it's gorgeous. So I ended up kind of going with these abstract Mickey head type things. And like I said, this will get a real Mickey head. I got the colors from the photo, which is not something I do a whole heck of a lot. I kind of just go with whatever color I want to scrapbook with, but this time I specifically pulled it out of the photo, and I just love it. This was for Off the Board this month. This is where I created these kind of watercolory stars, die cut them out, and kind of made this layout and have them popping off of the white and black text. This is the Buy the Things layout with my team on Thanksgiving last year. The year before, I have Today We Sell All the Things. So if you knew like what layout happened for Black Friday and Thanksgiving Day in 2018 to 2019, you would see it. I know it's there. It makes me happy. This is where we met the amazing Amy Tangerine for the first time in Creativation 2019. She was super sweet. This is using the Pika Dot Grid stencil, just ink blending some colors behind it. And then we have Amy's Polaroid that she took for us. Here is a rainbow layout, and this rainbow layout was done with the pinwheel stencil from the Scrapping Reflection shop, and it's literally made, this rainbow is made with 3 colors. It's made with the red, the yellow, and the blue, and I just, in this video, showed that you could use just those 3 colors to have a complete rainbow going on. And then this is Mickey's Toontown, and the hidden Mickey is there. See, some of them, you guys, I remembered. Some of them I just didn't. This is a Brutus Monroe project. This is a slimline stencil, and these are photos of Oogie Boogie and The Nightmare Before Christmas at Haunted Mansion Holiday. This is also going in the Disneyland trip layout, so eventually this will get a hidden Mickey as well. Now here is the inside of that blue paper. I liked the blue and orange so much I repeated it. I have this tone-on-tone orange going on with the embellishment mousse. And then I have the circle heart wood veneer and some star wood veneer that came from the Scrapping Reflection shop. Here I have how I used my scraps from my Kill a Kit with Style. Now, as you guys know, small scraps stress me out and I get rid of them, but I specifically kept my smaller scraps, like this little strip of green paper. You guys, that would have been in the bin so quick. But like I said, I kept it because I knew we were doing the hop for this. So this is We Found Droids. Again, another Disneyland layout that doesn't have a hidden Mickey, but it will. Here we have a rainbow layout. As you guys know, I love to scrapbook rainbows that I'm gonna have to glue down. And then a Disney layout. This was for stamping for scrapbookers, where there is stamping basically throughout the entire layout. Here we have the Just a Girl hop. This is just a girl that loves parking lot talk. I had a lot of fun with this layout. It's super bright and colorful and fun, and I like it. Here is a 2-page layout for Stretch the Sketch. Real Happiness is in Disneyland, and I'm using lots of pieces of the Magical Memories collection from the Scrapping Reflection shop. And then last but not least, one more layout. This was for I Follow a Sketch Friday. This is Wake Up and Be Awesome, where we are wearing the Arendelle aqua colored Disney stuff. And this is super fun because I got to use snowflakes again, even though we don't get a lot of snow. So there it is, you guys. Those are my layouts for the month of August in 2020. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe so you can get all the videos, and remember to ring that bell so you'll get notified when the videos do go up. I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.